Now from the Big A, we've got afternoon baseball from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Eduardo Nunez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Here we go.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
That's ball three.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And he takes ball four. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Kelly Epps gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. In there at the knees, strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting nine for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
You know, these guys fall out of bed every morning and hit. They're leading the league in hits right now, so that really makes it tough on an opposing defense and a pitching staff. So if they just keep the approach that they've had so far, they're golden.
It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Tries the curveball, but it's high, and that's ball 4. C.J. Cron will get his first cuts here, and the danger's obvious as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
And guys, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games to go along with everything else that he's done. So he's got that power stroke working right now.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. The knuckleball's his out pitch, but it misses. 2-2. Runners off for second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cole Calhoun will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And a curveball, this one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. On his way to second is Calhoun. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And we'll give you a look there at the Angels team leaders in that category as he's been doing well, currently second on the ball club.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Gloved by Russell. A quick out number 1. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Kevin Pillar out there in the outfield covers a ton of ground and can really go get him. What's even more exciting is to watch him dive for balls, really get some air. Man, can't wait to see him in this one.
That's a ball.
And he misses with it 1-1.
Yeah, curveball, then change up here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hard liner towards short. And that's going to be a base hit. So the Angels are able to score first. It's 1-0. Mitchell Otto will stand in. And as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot?
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue.
Come on, guys.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Lays off the knuckleball, and it's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
That's popped up now towards short right field. Baez onto the grass, and he makes the catch for the second out.
A good hitter's count there on 3-1. And with the runner in scoring position, he's thinking he's going to get something good. But he winds up popping this one straight up. That's a costly out.
Eduardo Nunez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Angels get just the 1. We played. Welcome back to beautiful Orange County, California. We get set for the top of the 3rd from Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Kelly Epps We'll get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hot shot toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Number 27.
Mike Trout will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out.
One out now.
Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now.
Get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Well, just missing here, 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Hey, 2 down here.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Ball 3.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Cole Calhoun is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Into the box now, Yan Gomes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a line drive. Foul. In there, 1-2 now.
Well, he's not letting them get a gauge on anything here on those first 3 pitches. He saw a slider, a fastball, then a big curveball. Now he's set up for almost anything on a 1-2 pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Into the box, Tom Theophanopoulos. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and so far, that's been the only real offense in this game. Good pitching we're seeing so far.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one.
Let's roll that, Paul.
Sent on the ground out to second. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Mitchell Otto comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And there's ball one. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Andrelton Simmons is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Hey, get ahead right here.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Russell has it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Up next for the Angels.
Settling in now, Eduardo Nunez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here. Hey, we got 2
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Nope.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels are gone in order, but they're up 1-0. Kelly Epps will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Belted high and deep into right center, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Into the seats, 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Hit hard to short. Russell's got it. And reined in, 1 away. C.J. Cron will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game.
That's ball 2.
Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, we got 1 here.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Hayward, still going back. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Cole Calhoun digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2. Yan Gomes will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
That's a ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Guys.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now we got 2.
Tom Theophanopoulos would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game.
Now pitching for the...
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us.